Okay, this is speech number 3, my persuasive speech, and it's going to be on why we should keep troops in Iraq for a longer period of time. First, we'll go over the ultimate failure of democratic government, the investment the U.S. has in Iraq, and also the investment we have in their oil reserves. Failure of a democracy. The democracy needs 4 things to exist and thrive in a country. First is political trust. You have to have people that not only trust their representatives, but also want to stand behind them. Social tolerance. In the country of Iraq, their main issue is you have Shiites and Sunnis, both just like each other very much and have fought each other for years. In the United States, obviously we have different religions, but we still practice that everybody has the same rights. Over here that doesn't exist. They believe that Shiites believe Sunnis don't have the same rights. Sunnis believe Shiites don't have the same rights, and they need to understand their differences, but also live with their differences and ensure that each party can coexist with each other before democratic government can exist. Also, political liberties and gender equality. Gender equality, females just aren't the same as males here. Females are walk behind the males. Females sit behind in different seats. When we do vehicle searches, females are put into a separate area. They must always cover up. Females are for breeding in this country, and that's it. They have no voice, no opinion. It doesn't make any difference what their opinion is, but they're allowed to vote. So, gender equality, while I say gender equality exists because they can vote, it doesn't exist because the men tell them what to vote. Investment, so far, America has put trillions into Iraq alone. $1 billion has been given to Iraqi forces to begin security of their own people. That's for vehicles such as Humvees, MRAPs, weapons, uniforms, just to begin federal police and army. The overall number of how much we've spent here doesn't exist because we are still here, but it's roughly $5,000 per second is spent in this country. 4,386 people of U.S. forces have been killed and 32,000 have been wounded since our initial involvement in 2003. Also, our oil. America is the biggest consumer of all oil, and also we don't produce much oil. So Iraq has the second largest oil reserves in the world. So in 2005, when we helped write the Constitution for Iraq, we ensured that we have some voice in how much of the oil goes, or the oil refining and the oil itself goes to the American people. These reasons alone, just the fact that we put so much money and lost so many lives alone, has a great impact on our needing to keep troops over here and ensure that it wasn't for nothing. But also the fact that it's been proven that democracy fails in countries such as this. So we need to see it out and not just start a government and then leave as soon as it begins. Also the oil. The oil is a major thing, and we need to ensure that we have our stronghold in this country. I believe we owe it to those that have risked their lives and the families that have people over here at this point to ensure it's not for nothing. Thank you, and this is my speech number 3.